Becky greets Anya as they head to school for the morning. Becky asks if Anya saw the episode of Brilliant in Love that aired last night, but Anya replies that she only watches cartoons. Becky begins talking about how childish Anya is for not even knowing what love is. Emil and Ewan overhear this, to which they make fun of them for talking nonsense. Anya, however, ignores them because she sees Damien and has crafted a new plan to befriend him. Yesterday, she had a family photo taken with Bond so she could impress Damien with her huge dog. She drops the photo on the ground and brings attention to it. However, Damien and his gang just walk away, ignoring her. Instead, Becky picks up the photo and sees Anya's father, Lloyd, whom she finds very dreamy, and takes it for herself. Later, they begin their art class with Henry Henderson as their teacher as the art teacher is out sick. He assigns them an arts and crafts project with the theme of animals. However, materials are distributed per table, meaning each table has to manage resources together. Damien initially sees the activity as childish, but after overhearing that their success in this may go on their secret transcripts, he decides to put some effort in. Henry announces the tables with Damien and Anya at the same table, which upsets the former. Becky says goodbye to Anya as they are at different tables, but Anya just worriedly asks for her photo back so she can impress Damien. Unable to get her photo back, she decides that instead, she will need to create a model of Bond to show off to Damien. Henry looks over the students' work and cooperation and takes notice of Becky's creation. Becky tells him that she made Lloyd, shocking Henry, who tells her to start over because the theme is animals. However, Becky stands firm with her work and tells Henry that humans are animals. Henry realizes she is right and tells her to continue. But Becky decides to start over anyways as Lloyd is more evolved than simple animals. At Anya's table, Anya finishes making her paper Bond and shows it off to Damien. Damien is unimpressed and calls it garbage, which puts Anya into despair. Emil asks Damien what he is making, to which Damien replies that he is making a griffin, the crest of his family. He tells those at his table not to use too much paper as he needs a lot before having a vision of his father praising his work. Anya, reading his mind, envisions herself helping him make it and showing it to Damien's father. Anya offers Damien her help in paper, which shocks him as he did not expect her to submit her Bond model. Anya tells Damien that she just wants to help him, which makes him blush. Damien instructs Anya to make the hind legs of the griffin and gives her the plans for the model. She instead proceeds to make jet engines, which angers Damien. He tells her instead to make feathers for the wings, to which she makes different-sized slips of paper. Damien yells at her for wasting all his paper, making Anya cry. This brings the attention of Henry, who tells Damien off. The students continue working on their art projects, and Anya decides to convert her Bond model into a small female griffin to pair with Damien's. The students' art projects are displayed in the hallway, which a group from the Board of Trustees walks through. While they see some well-put-together art projects, they arrive at Damien and Anya's work, which looks tattered and falling apart. Henry informs Damien that his art piece won first prize due to the Board of Trustees interpreting it as a powerful vision of the nation's rebound from war. Anya tells Damien that his parents will probably be proud, but he tells her that he has no intention of showing the art to his parents. Damien returns to his dorm and calls his butler, Jeeves. Damien asks how his dog Max is doing before Jeeves asks if he will be returning home for the weekend, which Damien decides not to do as his father won't be there. He also wants to stay at the dorms to focus on studying for their midterm exams. Damien is about to tell Jeeves about his art project, before deciding to ask what his father's response was to the incident at orientation. Jeeves tells Damien that his father was concerned, which Damien does not believe. Damien ends the call, then goes to study with Emil and Ewan. He then thinks about how Donovan does not care about him and vows to become an imperial scholar to please his father and earn his respect. Meanwhile, a bewildered Henry looks over Damien's art project, wondering aloud how it won first place. Sylvia Sherwood is the handler at Westalia Intelligence Services Eastern Focus Division WISE. She officially acts as an attaché at the Westalis Embassy in Ostania, but commands a corps of intelligence agents, even under strict surveillance by the secret police. She is dubbed the Full Metal Lady by her agents due to her flawless performance under such harsh conditions. Sylvia walks down the street as two SSS agents begin to tail her. She swiftly identifies other people following her in the crowd. She heads for the public pool every Wednesday, maintaining the same clothes, errands, and route to lull the men into a false sense of security. The men tailing her are bored and decide to get something to eat while waiting for her to leave the pool. Sylvia quickly changes into a new set of clothes and a short black wig, leaving the pool without alerting the men. In her disguise, she meets with Twilight and briefs him on what they learned from the financial records of Donovan Desmond's partners. As she talks, Lloyd notices that Sylvia forgot to cut the price tag off her new coat but refuses to point it out to her out of fear. At another time, Lloyd attempts to meet up with Sylvia and needs to help lose her pursuers. Sylvia looks into a nearby shop window, reflecting Lloyd, who signals the location of her pursuers. Lloyd asks if they should cancel through secret communication. Sylvia refuses and tells him to meet at point C. At the meeting point, Lloyd reports that Anya can now jump over the second level of a vaulting box and jump rope 5 times in a row. Sylvia looks at him as she tells herself that he must be joking. Going back to the past, Yor feeds Yuri omelette rice, which he happily eats up while vomiting it out. Yor also serves him pasta and cake, ending in the same result. After eating, Yuri compliments his sister's cooking, saying she will land a husband in no time. Embarrassed, Yor slaps Yuri and ends up throwing him across the room. All this helped Yuri grow a strong body. In the present, the SSS lieutenant remarks how Yuri had been hit by a truck the other day when he was lightheaded after pulling 4 all-nighters in a row. He warns Yuri to be careful, but Yuri assures him that he is fine. And this brings the anime to an end. Comment for part 8. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on another video. Until next time, take care.